Well, hello fishing friends, and if you're new here, welcome. So now I'm going to catch the epics, show you how to catch the epics on S3 and S4, the US West DLC updates that we have that just were released last week. Last night I did a little bit of a multiplayer, met a couple of awesome people. I had a lot of laughs and had a lot of fun. And during multiplayer, what I was doing is researching these epics. So let's go ahead and head out to S3, and I'll show you how to catch the first one. Alright, so here we are on S3. Go ahead and pull up my Fishopedia here. We'll head to the last page and look at the tiger trout. On the tiger trout, you have lures, you have the soft bait, and the whopper plopper. Now this is a mid-level fish. Not quite sure why they have the whopper plopper on there since that's a topwater lure. But we're not going to use either one of those. We are going to use the grasshopper. And I use the fly fishing technique. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And basically what the fly fishing technique is I cast out. I'm aiming for nothing right now since it's a mid-level here. It's not going to really show bubbles or swirls. It's going to be in the middle, so you're not going to have the bubbles and swirls to look for. So what I usually do is I just aim for either empty spots, or what I'll do is I'll start over here at the left, and I'll cast, and then I'll go over about 5 feet. I'll cast again, go over about 5 feet, cast again, go over about 5 feet, and cast again. I just keep doing that all the way across until I catch it. So I've caught quite a few of them, so this technique works pretty well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the grasshopper. So let me grab my bait pole here and switch over to the grasshopper. And I'm using the grasshopper A. It doesn't matter which one you use. I just happen to have A. I've wiped out all my other inventory of all the other grasshoppers. So we got bubbles over there, but we're not going to go for those. We're just going to go over here and just work our way across. I do have my line set to the middle depth, and to change your line, you press down on your thumbstick to go all the way down. Press up on your thumbstick to bring it up a little higher. So I'm going to go to the middle, and I'm using a pencil bobber there so that it doesn't float. And I'm just going to cast out a little bit. And I don't cast out all the way out. I just cast out a little ways out. If you cast all the way out like that, you'll have to bring it in a little bit. You know, you can do that. What you could do is you can bring it in, count to like 5 or 6. Don't catch anything, bring it in about there. Don't catch anything, bring it in. And you could do it that way as well. I do that every once in a while. Then you just keep going across. What I do, if it doesn't turn red, quick retrieve it by pulling my thumbstick back. And I go over a little bit farther. Doesn't turn red. I'm going to quick retrieve it by pulling my thumbstick back. And this is what I call my fly fishing technique. Just casting out, bringing it back. Casting it out, bringing it back. Went a little far on that one. So what I'll do is I'll bring it in a little bit. And probably to where about those swirls are at. Give it a second. Doesn't turn red. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. Now this fish, since it likes the grasshopper, your line will turn red instantly almost. So if you cast it out and it doesn't turn red, just go ahead and quick retrieve it, bring it back in. And cast it out again. Oh, there we go. Turned red. That was a pretty quick one. If it doesn't run, it'll probably be our epic. Alright, bring this guy in. We'll do the little splashes. If you bring it in right away without the splashes, then it's going to be one of those little bitty tiny fish, and it won't be your epic. Since we're getting the splashes, I'm pretty sure that this is the epic. And it sure is. There's our tiger trout. Alright, so that's how you catch the tiger trout. Let's head over to S4. Oops. There we go. If I click on the right thing here. Alright, and on S4 we're going to do the same technique. The only difference is we're going to be using a worm. Go over here. And the Warner sucker is on the bottom. So on this one we're going to look for bubbles. And we're going to be using a live bait of the worm. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pole here. I'm going to switch it over to the worm, pressing my thumbstick to the right. I'm going to press down to put it to the lowest depth possible. And I'm going to look for bubbles. And I don't see any bubbles. I'm going to go, oops, there we go. We got some straight ahead of us. say if you don't see any bubbles, you could always reset. And nothing there. You can go a little bit farther out. Try to go a little bit straighter. And nothing there. Alright. What you could do is you could cast out a couple of other places. Just to see, like I said, these do like, when they like the bait, it'll turn red right away. So that one turned red pretty close to right away. It might be it. You do have to give it a little bit of a time to drop down to the bottom of the water. So it didn't take off on me, and it's swimming back and forth, so there's a pretty good chance that we have the Warner sucker here. I'll bring this guy in. And there you have it. There's the Warner sucker. Now again, you could just cast out and look for the bubbles. On this one, we just cast out to the left. You can do the same thing as we did for the previous epic. You can start from the left and work your way to the right. But I always happen to go for the bubbles if they're a lower or bottom dwelling fish. There you go. Go ahead and keep them, although I don't need to. I probably should have let them go. And there, now you have it. That's how you catch the epics on S3 and S4. Hopefully this video helped you, and if it did, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up on this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.